All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence. The crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Tennessee Titans. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I have my punter doing the kickoffs. My punter does it because he's rated better at it.
Maybe that's why.
On the set. 54, right there. 54 miles. So we got man.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Wood. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. They'll drop the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. first down. Benjamin.
What the
And
fuck?
nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is what happened in my
That'll be a
brother's
loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I got it
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
I may end up losing this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Perkins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Perkins. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Perkins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know the punt's better than turnover. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throws the fucking ball.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
This game's been straight.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Oh my God!
Coming and down he goes.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. They'll set up a throw. Cooper's got it. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Perkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Perkins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the court?
For it's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the court.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Wood. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On the draw, it's Pollard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone
he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Perkins flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Back to throw. Perkins completes it to Davis. Pass to 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Everybody's fucking fired.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Oh my
you
God.
saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his
I'm so
body.
fucking done.
Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. With that last carry, he surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wood. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Oh my God!
Play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He watched it
nice
go
gain
over
of 21 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Perkins. It's caught by Davis. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Perkins. Got a man, it's Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
I got 30 seconds and no timeouts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fucking terrible. I knew that was going to happen. My team doesn't allow